Hey guys, today I'm going to demonstrate some excellent lower back stretches if you suffer from significant lower back pain like I do pretty much the whole time I am pregnant. These are excellent for any trimester. Right now I'm in the third trimester, so for the purpose of this video it'll be third trimester lower back exercises for significant sacroiliac pain, but you can do these at any point. So I am almost 33, it'll be 33 weeks in a few days. So I do these pretty much the whole time I am pregnant because as soon as my pelvis starts shifting pretty early on, week 8, 9, it's pretty early. I have pretty significant back pain, so I default to these and I find that they give me pretty much instantaneous relief. So give them a shot if you need help like I do. So most of these you've probably already heard of. The first one I'm going to do is called a cat-cow. I do a few reps of these, weight stacked over my shoulders here. So I like to go like a cat, keep that belly button drawn towards the spine, and then bow up like a cat or like a cow, pulling the lats back, and then tuck in again. Now with these, I like to make sure that instead of just bowing back and forth, I'm pulling my lats back and really being intentional about drawing in my belly button towards my spine when I go into the cat position. I find pretty much instantaneous relief to an extent with that exercise. So the next one I'm going to do is a lying pigeon stretch. You can do these seated, standing. We're going to do standing at the end. Lying, whatever. You can do them on your back. I'm at the point where I have a decent amount of pain if I even sit on the ground too long. As soon as I stand up, I'll feel a pretty significant sharp pain in my back. So I can only do them lying like we're about to. Or stretch forward, and then standing. So the degree to which you can get your leg up will probably depend on your personal flexibility. So if you can't get that front leg all the way up, that is okay. Keep in mind that with your belly being bigger and everything being stretched, you may have to be more ginger about getting into position, and you may not be able to stretch as far, and that's okay. So I do these for, all of these exercises are 20 to 30 seconds a side or as tolerated. Okay, all right, to come out of that, just gently slide my leg backwards and switch. You may be more flexible on one side or the other. That is okay. And back down. Okay. All right. The next one I'm going to do is a hip opening stretch. Everything gets pretty tight all along through pregnancy, as I'm sure you are experiencing. And I have very tight hips, regardless of being pregnant or not. So for my birthing experience this time, I hope to not be on my back. I plan on being, hopefully if all goes well, on a ball or stool or on all fours or squatting. So I definitely want to make sure that my hips are as loose as I can get them. So I try to do this stretch quite often. So you're going to go and gently push back with your forearms like you're sitting on your heels as far as you can comfortably tolerate. You don't want to experience any pain. It's probably going to be tight and uncomfortable, but any sharp pain or ligament pain, just ease it up a little bit. And from here, you can go down. If that's too much, you can stay on your forearms. you find any of these are very uncomfortable, just try to breathe through these seconds. Just intentionally breathe. Okay, then I come up out of that. Ooh, okay. All right. And then many women don't realize that as their posture changes, obviously different ligaments, tendons, muscles are getting tighter to adjust for postural changes and your stomach getting bigger. A lot of women will start to experience very tight hip flexors, which can affect your lower back as well. So with this, keep in mind that your round ligament is getting significantly stretched if you're as far along as I am. So you may not be able to go very far, but we're going to just do a slight kneeling hip flexor stretch. And you should feel this in the front of the leg that's lagging behind. Feel a slight pull. Again, anything sharp or extremely uncomfortable, just come out of it a little bit. These might be a little bit unpleasant, but they should not be extremely uncomfortable. So 20 to 30 seconds on each side. So you don't want that tummy to pull too awfully much. So I can't go as far on this leg because it starts to get uncomfortable for me in my uterus. So just as far as you can tolerate. All right, now we're going to do a standing variation of the pigeon stretch. With this one, I find if my back is hurting really bad, this is my default go-to immediately. I find immediate relief, and I can just do it standing right where I am in place. So, all right, all you need to see really is my legs anyway. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's fine. But you're going to lift the leg, grab right above that little knob on the outside of your ankle. That's called your lateral malleolus. You're going to grab there and just slightly pull up as much as you can. I find that if I need more of a stretch, if I hinge my hips forward a little bit, that helps get a more significant, deeper stretch. And I feel this immediately in my lower back. I have a client that I have her do these quite often, and she says this is her immediate relief stretch as well. So definitely utilize these if you're experiencing significant pain. Okay, and we switch. So this you may feel more deep in your glutes, but everything is interconnected, and a lot of times super tight glutes, a super tight piriformis can contribute to lower back pain. So, little tip, if you find you're experiencing pretty chronic back pain, try rolling out, stretching, anything with your glutes, and that will probably help. Strengthening exercises for the glutes can help as well. Okay. All right, so those are some of my default go-to exercises for significant lower back pain in the third trimester. You can do these again in any trimester, and they should lend you a decent amount of relief. If you're as far along as I am, your baby should be coming relatively soon. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. Me and Bosley sleeping back there with no interest. And good luck with your baby.